Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In this video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you're a big Lakers fan. We're going to be talking about the Lakers offseason and talking about some key free agents that I believe they must sign when it comes to a low-end one. For this video, I'm not going to be talking about the superstars. I'm going to be talking about the role players the Lakers can afford, and not just simply lose all their money. So if you're a big Lakers fan and want to know the perfect pieces the Lakers should surround LeBron James with, you're going to love this. But quickly before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. It would help with the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about some key free agents to the Lakers. When talking about this offseason, I believe the Lakers are going to be very active when it comes to free agent market. After getting upset in the first round of the playoffs, the Lakers have been eliminated, and as we speak, they're already making moves. LeBron James, OLYNYK have stated they're not going to sit back and do nothing. During this offseason, the Lakers don't have much money to spend, but with the Lakers being known to make under-the-radar moves, do some salary cap tricks, I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron James and OLYNYK pull some strings to simply bring in the best free agents available. After an early exit this year, one thing's for sure, the Lakers have to get better. And with so many NBA free agents right now being linked to the Lakers, I'm going to be talking about the best ones that I believe would simply be perfect. For this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 free agents. I believe if the Lakers can sign at least 1 or 2 of these players, they would simply be great alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and for sure, help the Lakers in a 2022 championship run. The first player on this list is Spencer Dinwiddie of the Brooklyn Nets, and Dinwiddie is one of the more popular Laker target. In this upcoming offseason, Dinwiddie has a player option of about $12 million, and from what we're hearing, he plans on declining it, opting out, and becoming a UFA, an unrestricted free agent where he can sign wherever he wants. During this season, Spencer Dinwiddie only played about 3 games and then torn his ACL. And with that being said, Dinwiddie's value in the NBA isn't as good as it was before. When talking about last season, when Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant weren't fully healthy, the Brooklyn Nets actually made the NBA playoffs, and it was because of Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie averaged about 21 points per game and 6 assists. So we've seen what Dinwiddie can do, but it's a matter of where Dinwiddie wants to go for a better opportunity in his NBA career. With Dinwiddie just coming off an injured season, Dinwiddie would love to get paid a lot, but of course he knows his value might not be as high because of his injury, so maybe the Lakers offering him an MLE, a mid-level exception, would do the trick. Of course, the mid-level exception is lower than $12 million, but giving Dinwiddie a 2 or 3 year contract on the mid-level, it might help Dinwiddie, revamp his career and prove to the NBA once again why he could be worth a bigger contract. When talking about this free agency class, there are so much great point guards, but I believe Dinwiddie is a great cheap, affordable, and one of the best targets in general, because Dinwiddie has proven to us how good he could be. He could be an all-star one day. The next free agent on this list is Derrick Rose of the New York Knicks, and if the Lakers want a reliable point guard, D Rose is your man. There was a big report a few days ago that the Lakers were actually interested in Derrick Rose. They might be losing Dennis Schroeder, they might be losing KCP and Kyle Kuzma. And with that being said, getting a veteran point guard who is reliable, of course, can score, can be a leader, could simply be a great option behind LeBron James and Anthony Davis as the number 3. Derrick Rose had a phenomenal season this year. He averaged about 15 points per game and played in 35 games for the Knicks, and was a big reason why the Knicks even made the NBA playoffs. And with Derrick Rose over the past few seasons looking healthy and claims he's ready for a championship opportunity, the Lakers signing him, it isn't impossible. Over the past few seasons, Derrick Rose has been signing very cheap, affordable contracts. His previous contract was a 2-year, $15 million deal, and the Lakers believe Derrick Rose can play better than that worth. They could simply offer Derrick Rose a multiple-year, mid-level exception deal. In this upcoming summer, he's going to be a UFA, and according to Evan Massey of the NBA Analysis Network, the Lakers is going to target Derrick Rose. The next player on this list is Evan Fournier of the Boston Celtics, and he's a great shooting guard, small forward target. Also, if the Lakers want off the bench scoring, and of course, floor spacing. When talking about this season, Evan Fournier got traded from the Orlando Magic to the Celtics just for some second round draft picks, and from what that is stating is that Evan Fournier's value in the NBA is decreasing over time. I believe if the Lakers want Evan Fournier, they could offer him the mid-level exception, and then Evan takes that on a multiple-year deal, and then we finally get an opportunity to see Evan in a true winning situation. Evan Fournier is known to be reliable, he has a lot of confidence and experience in the NBA, and he is known to be a knockdown three-point shooter. When talking about last year, he averaged about 41% at the three-point line, and when talking about this year, he averaged about 39%. With the Lakers struggling on the three-point shot this year, Evan Fournier could simply fit right in. From what we're hearing, Evan Fournier is expecting more money from other teams during the NBA offseason, but of course, if no team gives him more than MLE, I do believe the Lakers are his best target. The next free agent on this list is Kelly Olynyk, and I believe he will be a perfect power forward and center target that simply brings floor spacing. The Lakers this year struggled a lot on their front court with Andre Drummond and Montrezl Harrell, and I do believe this offseason they're going to fully revamp that lineup. Of course, building around Anthony Davis, who is a monster in the paint, I do believe getting a power forward center that could simply space the floor at a high efficient clip would simply be a great thing for the Lakers, as of course I mentioned earlier, they have been struggling at the three-point line. The Lakers' current backup power forward is Kyle Kuzma, and with there's so many rumors that Kyle Kuzma could be traded very soon, getting Kelly Olynyk would simply be perfect, as of course he brings that floor spacing ability, but two, he brings a better defensive and size matchup. Kelly Olynyk isn't as popular as the many other free agents Laker fans want to see on their roster, but I do believe he's a very good under-the-radar target. If Montrezl Harrell decides to leave this offseason, outside of his contract, I do believe Kelly Olynyk as a backup power forward and backup center would be great. As for one, he can play the center spot when NBA teams go to small ball rotations, and two, Kelly Olynyk wants a chance to play on a winning team. Kelly Olynyk does bring NBA playoff experience as he went to the NBA Finals last year. If the Lakers trade Kyle Kuzma, they're going to need a power forward replacement, and Olynyk at the mid-level exception, it wouldn't be a bad idea. And the last free agent on this list is my favorite, and that's talking about HASSAN Whiteside, and I believe he will be the perfect center the Lakers must target this summer. When talking about the Lakers last season, a big reason why they won the NBA championship was because for one of their size and two their defensive system. And with HASSAN Whiteside simply being known as one of the best defensive players in the league at that center position, Whiteside in the purple and gold makes a lot of sense. When talking about last season, Whiteside was the starting center on the Portland Trail Blazers, where he averaged about 15 points per game and 13 rebounds. But not only that, he averaged about 3 blocks per game. Now, the Lakers being known to be a very strong rim protection team, getting HASSAN Whiteside alongside Anthony Davis would simply be unstoppable and so hard to score on. With HASSAN Whiteside and AD both being great shot blockers at an elite level, I do believe signing HASSAN Whiteside to a veteran's minimum would simply be a bang for your buck. During this year, HASSAN Whiteside had a horrible year playing for the Sacramento Kings. And with NBA fans believing he's not going to re-sign there for a cheap deal, because of course they're not a true contender, going to the Lakers makes a lot of sense, and I do believe it is the best case scenario at the center position. Better than Dwight Howard, better than JaVale McGee, and even better than Andre Drummond. So yes guys, this wraps up my video today, talking about 5 free agents that I believe the Lakers should target when it comes to this summer. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Who do you believe are the perfect free agents for the Lakers, and are there any other there that I miss? Put your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless. I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!